In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 27, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Brewers versus Pittsburgh Pirates. National League Central foes will continue a 3-game series on Wednesday night at PNC Park, with the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Milwaukee won a 12-8 slugfest in Tuesday's series opener to cash in as a -172 favorite. The Brewers lead the division in 11-7, while Pittsburgh is now 8-9 on the year. These teams met last week in Milwaukee, with the Brewers rolling to a 3-game sweep. Milwaukee also dominated the 2021 season series 14-5. The Pirates have yet to officially announce the starter for this game against Milwaukee, but early reports indicate Bryce Wilson taking the mound for his 4th start of the year. Wilson struggled with his control in last week's start against the Cubs, handing out 4 free passes and throwing just 35 of 60 pitches for strikes. The 24-year-old right-hander owns an ugly 6.35 ERA, 1.76 WHIP, and 6.8 Kelvin BB ratio across 11 1/3 innings this season. He pitched well against the Nationals in his 2nd start, but he has looked very hittable in every other appearance. The Brewers are struggling at the plate, but they should be salivating getting ready to face Wilson. Milwaukee has won 6 of their last 7 games overall, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. A combination of Ashby being not totally stretched out as a starter while posting a 10.7% walk rate for his career means he can't go much more than 4 innings at best, which will test a Brewers bullpen that already has to shoulder so much of the load. Milwaukee's bullpen is certainly goo overall, but can get wild with a 4.28 BB9 this season. And one of its biggest names in setup man Devin Williams is struggling to begin the season. With some young players like Hayes and Chavis performing well, the Pirates are just shy of the league average in WRC plus as an offense, which has kept the team reasonably competitive given the rotation struggles. Pittsburgh has been awful from the mound in the first 3 weeks of the regular season. They rank bottom 3 in the majors in team ERA, WHIP, and total runs allowed. Bryce Wilson, the starter on Wednesday, has been shelled in his appearances this season. The Brewers are going with a bullpen game here, so the Pirates won't be seeing one of their elite frontline starters for Game 2 of the series. Aaron Ashby gave up 3 runs in relief last week, so the Pirates can scrap a few early runs on the rookie lefty. The Brewers are bound to break out of their offensive funk considering how loaded they are in the middle of their lineup. Totals have been going under for both clubs as of late, but this is the game runs come in bunches with Ashby and Wilson on the hill. With back-end starters on the mound for both teams, we should see another high-scoring game in this series on Wednesday night. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Cincinnati Reds. A pair of teams from the National League continue a series on the diamond in search of a win in the Buckeye State. The San Diego Padres are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game series with the Cincinnati Reds Wednesday evening. San Diego dropped the rubber game of their 3-game series with the Dodgers, losing 10-2 at home Sunday afternoon in their most recent contest. Cincinnati snapped an 11-game skid as they salvaged the finale of a 3-game home weekend set with the Cardinals, winning 4-1 Sunday afternoon. The pitching matchup for the opening game of the series Tuesday night saw Joe Musgrove take the mound for the Padres against the Reds' Reiver Sanmartin. There is a distinct difference on both the pitching and hitting this season between San Diego and Cincinnati, so that will be a huge thing to watch for. Mackenzie Gore has done extremely well with a 1.74 ERA so far this year, while Vladimir Gutierrez has struggled to get outs in the season, showing the difference between 2 young starting pitchers. Cincinnati can't hit as Joey Votto has not been able to get out of his major struggles this year, and they are the worst offensive team and worst in ERA this season as a team. The Padres have won 9 of their previous 10 games against the Reds. Gore has had a couple of solid starts so far. He's coming off 5 clean innings with 4 hits and 2 walks versus the Reds in his last outing. Gutierrez played the Padres in his last start as well, posting 4.2 innings and 3 earned in a loss. On Tuesday, San Diego did just about all of their damage in the 4th inning and only notched 1 hit in the final 4 frames. I like the Padres to keep it up on the scoreboard here, so the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. San Diego entered Tuesday having seen the under hit in 12 of their 17 games on the season. The Padres put up an average of 3.94 runs per game, which is 16th in the league. They averaged 3.86 runs per game on the road this season. San Diego has an average total of 7.53 runs per game on the year, a number that bumps up slightly to 7.86 runs per game on the road this season. Cincinnati has seen the under go 8-7-1 in their games entering Tuesday. The Reds are dead last in the majors as they average 2.69 runs per game. That number isn't much better at home as they average 2.8 runs per game at the Great American Ballpark. Cincinnati has an average total of 7.94 runs per game, a number that bumps up to 8.2 runs per game at home. The Cincinnati Reds are averaging less than 3 runs per game, so it is hard to imagine them scoring much, if any, of the runs in this game. San Diego has been patient as they are drawing the second most walks in baseball but are 17th in OPS with runners in scoring position. The under has hit in 5 of the previous 7 games against one another, so expecting too many runs would be a shock. The Cincinnati Reds couldn't hit their way out of a paper bag, and the San Diego Padres are struggling to stay healthy with guys like first baseman Luke Voit and shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. on the injured list. Seeing that the first 3 meetings last week saw totals of 5, 8, and 6 runs, don't expect offensive fireworks. This game ends up short of the number, under the projected total as our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Tampa Bay Rays. As the Seattle Mariners travel to take on the Tampa Bay Rays, they are off to a strong start, going 10-6, placing them first in the American League West Division. Seattle has gone 3-4 in their games on the road. The Mariners are hoping to add on another win, as they are coming off a 5-4 win over Kansas City. So far, Seattle has won 3 out of their first 5 series, 3-1-1. The Tampa Bay Rays come into their game against Seattle looking to build on their record of 9-7. Through 16 games, they are third in the American League East Division. Tampa Bay will be looking for some improved play at home, going 6-4 in their 10 games at Tropicana Field. The Rays are looking to keep things rolling as they are coming off a 5-2 win over Boston. When looking at how Tampa Bay has performed in their previous series, they have an above .500 record, going a combined 3-2-0. The Seattle Mariners continued their hot start to the season, beating the Tampa Bay Rays in the series opener on Tuesday night. The Mariners are now 11-6 on the season and are currently in first place in the American League West. Seattle will be expected to start Marco Gonzalez, who is 1-1 on the season and has an ERA of 3.29. In 3 starts this season, Gonzalez has allowed 5 earned runs in 13.2 innings. His most recent start lasted just 4.2 innings and he allowed 6 runs, though only 2 of them were earned due to his defense. With the loss on Tuesday, the Rays are now just 9-8 on the season. They continue to hover around .500 for the season and have yet to get anything going. Tampa Bay could have issues on Wednesday though, as they are expected to start Drew Rasmussen. He is 0-1 on the season and has an ERA of 5.25. In 3 starts this season, Rasmussen has allowed 7 earned runs in 12. He has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in a game, though he also has not pitched more than 5 innings in a game. After Tuesday's win, the Mariners have now won 4 games in a row, and this should be a similar result. Their offense has been consistently scoring runs, and they have a pitcher who has been more consistent this season. Heading into this game, I see Seattle holding the advantage on offense, as throughout the season they have been tough against right-handed pitching. On average, the team is batting .242 with righties on the mound. This has come while averaging .16 runs per at-bat, 5th most in the MLB, given that Drew Rasmussen had problems keeping the ball in the ballpark. So far, opponents are averaging 1.5 homers per 9 innings pitched against Rasmussen. The Tampa Bay Rays are going to get the benefit of the doubt more times than not at home, but I'm not leaving plus money on the table with the Mariners. I've mentioned many times that the Seattle Mariners are a team to keep an eye on, and they're on fire offensively and starting to pile up the wins. I see the Mariners having a strong scoring performance, so the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Seattle is averaging just 3 runs per game on the road this season, and Tampa Bay is scoring just 4.2 runs per game at home. Both teams have been better offensively on the road. Outside of the starting pitching matchup, the Mariners bullpen is 6th with a 2.62 team ERA. and Tampa Bay's bullpen is 11th with a 3.08 ERA. The fielding on both sides has also been strong, with Tampa Bay 4th with +8 defensive run saves and Seattle 7th with +7 defensive runs saved. Both offenses have been having some success. The Mariners are 6th in the MLB in total runs, while the Rays are 12th in the same category. Seattle is now averaging 5 runs per game after the conclusion on Tuesday's series opener, and Tampa Bay is averaging 4.47 runs. Besides one start earlier this season where Gonzalez went 7 innings, neither pitcher tends to go deep into games. The last 3 games have gone over this posted total for the Mariners, so even though both bullpens have been decent this season, backing the under still looks to be worth a play. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.